Welcome to it. Hope your weekend, day, evening, morning, whatever it is, went well, going well, whatever you may say. We're going to talk about summer movies this coming weekend. First weekend of May, actually. How April flew by so damn fast. Um, it's the first of the comic book genre movies. Um, three coming out this summer. You have the Thunderbolts, then a Superman movie, then Fantastic Four, First Steps. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Um, Going into it, all three of these, I wasn't really intrigued or really cared to see Superman. I'm still really not. And it's not that I think it's stupid or I hate it or anything like that. It's just like I've said before, is Superman, I was never a big Superman guy growing up. So, I mean, it's that character just doesn't do anything for me. DC as a whole really doesn't do anything for me. So I'm neither warm nor cold. I'm like lukewarm, I guess you could say. Thunderbolts, I was not sure on, just because the aspect of it, and then of course they Marvel let it leak. Well, I shouldn't say let it leak. They basically just spoiled it that the Thunderbolts survived because there were some talks that you're gonna have maybe the entire cast die off, but the majority of the cast is gonna be in Doomsday, so they survive. And they're saying like Thunderbolts is supposed to be the best Marvel movie that's come out in a while. Fantastic Four, again, I was never really big on Fantastic Four. When I was growing up, they were real cheesy. It wasn't a group that I cared to pay attention to. In the '90s, I mean, the X-Men and Spider-Man were your big Marvel followings. So the Fantastic Four just went there, and then they've done three movies already. So for this one, it's just I understand why they're doing it because they're introducing the characters into the MCU, but I wasn't that big on it. But uh, the trailer for it made me a little bit more intrigued. But let's get into to this. So you got the latest Thunderbolt news, and if you play Marvel Rivals, then you'll understand what is going on here.
Armed and dangerous. Again, again, again. Armed and dangerous.
So Bucky's character in the game, his special is he yells "armed and dangerous," and then he just again, again. So they're being a little cheeky with that. Somebody put a little bit of the movie out there that's not cool. We'll go by that. They put down that Sebastian Stan and Tom Hiddleston are the only actors to have appeared in all six phases of the MCU so far, which that is that's pretty wild. But I definitely don't think Tom Hiddleston will survive Loki at the end of Doomsday, and maybe even Sebastian Stan won't, but who knows? But no, the early reviews of the Thunderbolts is that it's a really good movie. That it's done really well. That it's probably one of the better Marvel movies probably in the last 5 or 6 years, probably since Endgame. I would say is what some people are saying. Maybe Spider-Man, Far From Home or No Way Home. Excuse me. Again, I wasn't too intrigued by it. I was just gonna like wait and see, but after the last trailer and even some of the reviews on it, I might actually go out to the movie theaters next week and see this one. Um, there are some end credit scenes, which the rumors are out there. I won't spoil that for anybody. If anybody wants to go in fresh, I mean, you can find that stuff anywhere online. Um, but still, this movie gets a lot of hate from the online circuit, and I've covered that in many videos before about how it's just how toxic. It's better to get views to be toxic than it is to actually just say I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to deal with it. So you got all these channels, all the top channels that just crap on anything Marvel does for whatever reason that they come up with or that they visualize or want to hear in their mind, whatever it may be. So you still have people that are out on it because they think it sucks, but I guarantee they go and see it because again, they need content for their channels. So remember that when they're telling you that a movie sucks, that it's horrible, they're still paying to go see it, or they're still going out to go see it so they can talk about it. Me personally, if I thought a movie sucks, even if this channel blew up, I'm not gonna see it. I'm just no, it's just not for me. But hey, toxicity sells in this world. So, but yeah. So Thunderbolts um is apparently doing pretty well as far as the reviews go, and as far as what people are saying about it. The trailer gave us a little bit more on. It's going to be centered more around Ivana. Is that her name? I don't know. It's probably not Ivana, but whatever. Um, and her dealing with her past, and there's this. I think they said the summary of it is it's action packed, but somewhat slow in the beginning, and then like the last 30 minutes is like a horror movie. And if you've seen from the trailers, they go into the void what the Sentry has. His alter ego is the Void, and it just becomes like a horror movie. And I think it's basically they go in there and confront their own evils, and then they help the Sentry put the Void away, because again, he's going to be in Doomsday, which is wild because he's like one of the more powerful entities in the MCU. So to have him survive, you can only imagine that if they don't kill him off in Doomsday, then he probably won't survive Secret Wars. But nevertheless, so yeah, I might give Thunderbolts a shot. I'll give it more of a shot than what I would have a couple months ago. So we might do that one. The next one, like I said, it's Superman. Some people are super excited for it, happy for you. I'm just not a Superman dude. If I want to watch this one, I'll wait for it. There have been some screenings for it in the last few months. The first couple were lukewarm, but I guess the last few have been that it's a great movie. Don't know. I mean, you could say the same thing about the Thunderbolts. I mean, a lot of times you hear that all these movies are so great, they're so great, they're so great, and then they're not, because a lot of the people that are saying that they're so great are paid by studios or studio shills or content, studio shills. So I mean, you got to take it for what it is. If you're a fan of it, go see it. For me, again, I'm not, so I'm not going to see Superman. I think the character has been done enough, done over that. I mean, if you're putting all your cash always on Superman when you have supposedly a large world of characters in DC, I mean, whatever. That's just what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna pass on Superman because just not my cup of tea. But no hate for it. Go see it if you want it. If you don't, that's fine too. But so yeah, Superman's out. Now the last one would be the Fantastic Four. Um, Man, and it's like I'm intrigued by it, but at the same time, it's like I could wait on it if you understand. And again, if you watch all those toxic shills on YouTube or on any sort of content platform that just go after things, they're going after this one for a number of things. They're going after it because the Silver Surfer's female. They're going after it because of some of the things Pedro has said in public regarding trans rights and what have you. They're going after it because they're saying that it's another MCU movie because the Invisible Woman seems to have a large role in it. They're going after the guy who plays Johnny because he said some things about how this character was going to be played. You're just going to have people that are going to go after stuff because, like I've said before, it helps their brand because that's what they're known for. They're known for crapping on things. They're known for just being completely toxic against it. But they still go and see it. Um, I don't think I could ever live in that world if I don't like something or if I think it's vulgar, if I hate it, or if I think it's propaganda. I'm not gonna waste my time seeing it. I don't know why people put themselves in that. I mean, I get it. They're doing it for their channels because then they can come back and go "Rah, rah, 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 rah," and just, you know, beat off to the anger they have towards it or the "I told you so's" to it. I'm just not that way. Again, I'm intrigued by this movie, but at the same time, I'm kind of not rushing to go see it in the theaters on July 25th. Now, the final trailer did come out. I'll stop it from time to time because they will copyright you for watching it too much in the music. But this was the latest trailer, and it was a little more intriguing than the previous ones had been.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head off into space and come back forever changed.
So apparently, like, from what they're saying, is that's like going to be like the start of the movie. It's going to be like an Ed Sullivan type show of the '60s, and then they do this kind of not backtracking, but going back in time and explaining what happened and how they got where they were. Which they'll probably because a lot of people forget John Malkovich is in this movie, and there's also another villain in this movie, Mole Man or the Mole Guy, whatever it is. And so they'll probably do like tell those stories in that form of this guy on the TV show talking about it.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
Okay, so there were rumors about this that Sue, Visible Woman, was going to be pregnant in this movie. Because if you're not a comic book fan, Mr. Fantastic, Miss Fantastic have a kid, Franklin Richards. Has to have two, but one of them's Franklin Richards, and he becomes like one of the more powerful entities in Marvel. Like he's a mutant that can create universes. That he can just, with his powers, create universe. I think he has other powers as well, but with those powers, he can create universe. And there was, in the first trailer, there was this like weird scene where Elizabeth Kirby's walking and she kind of waddles, and when she's in the kitchen, and some people are saying they're hiding a baby bump, and this trailer just kind of confirms it.
Just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
So we have our first look at Silver Surfer, the female Silver Surfer, and of course all the all the people that just want to hate something, whether they're sexist, whether they want to call it DEI or whatever, or oh my God, it's a female Silver Surfer. Oh, this can't happen. This movie sucks. You know, whatever. I don't get in it that much to care. I know growing up that Silver Surfer was male, but apparently there was a female Silver Surfer, I don't know, in the last 20 years, 25, 30, whenever it was. So it's not out of the ordinary that a Silver Surfer is female. The Fantastic Four also takes place in an alternate timeline, in a different universe. And again, there's people going, oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, this is why they're making it a woman. Blah, blah. You have those people that do that again. They're just doing it because they want clicks and views. I mean, secretly, they're probably jerking off to the picture in their bathroom. But, so, yeah, you have a lot of people that hate it. I, for one, again, I don't care if Silver Surfer's female or male. We are rebooting the MCU at the end of Secret Wars. So what does it matter who is who now? Because they're going to change everything to where it should be after Secret Wars. So to me, bitching and complaining about that is just stupid. But whatever.
Marked for death.
my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they heard.
Now, there's some speculation in that scene right there where he says that he stretched Reed stretched the bound of space, and they heard. Galactus is in this movie, and some people think that it was meant that he did that in Galactus, like he sent a signal and Galactus homed in on it. If you don't know, Galactus eats universes or eats planets, and that's his whole thing. But some people are saying that it's actually has to do with different entities, like maybe the Beyonders, or maybe even something with the multiverse. And that this is just a like they're setting it up to be Galactus, but there's actually more going on. So we'll have to see what happens in that movie, because Galactus is the main bad guy in the movie, but there's two others again, like um, John Malkovich and the mole guy are other enemies in this movie.
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up.
And there was Galactus and Silver Surfer again, and some people are saying that this is her home world or wherever she was created.
We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
Visually, this movie looks great. I love the retro future look. It supposedly takes place in the 60s. Again, there's something behind the scenes going on here. Plus, you're having a child that's going to be born in this movie. So there's going to be that. So there's more going on here than just what's going on with Galactus being in it. I'm sure, the week of, a bunch of the spoilers will get out on it. And if you're really into the movie, don't go online for it. Everybody should know that by now, but some people still do. Here's our first view of Richard's stretching, and this is Galactus. And apparently this is, I'm going to say it wrong, but I'm going to say neuralizer. I don't think it's a neuralizer, but supposedly in the comics, there's this, and you see Galactus here as well. I think these are his legs. There's some sort of device that Reed makes that basically can turn Galactus off or can destroy him or whatever, and it's created to keep him away from Earth. Like he agrees, okay, fine, I won't need Earth or anything in your universe, and I'll just move on or whatever it may be.
We will protect you.
And then Galactus walks across the screen. Lego stuff are out, of course, showing what Galactus will look like. Galactus can shrink himself down. In the comics, he was a huge entity. Again, he eats planets, so he's huge. But again, I'm a little out on this one just because I think the Fantastic Four has been done to death. But I get why they had to do it, because they needed to introduce these characters into the universe, because they play a big part in the Doomsday and Secret Wars. So they had to do the movie for it. I think it'll do really well in the box office. I mean, as much as you're going to have people, especially leading up to it, are just going to just trash the living hell out of it, that are just going to just be diabolical about how much they hate Marvel or how much they hate the female influence or the woke stuff that they called outside. Whatever. Yeah, you'll still have some of that, but I don't think it's gonna bomb. I think it's gonna do better than Captain America. I really think it depends what happens with Thunderbolts. I think if Thunderbolts, which it's tracking really low because even though it's gonna be highly regarded, if Thunderbolts does really well in the end scene for that movie, the post credit scene that they have in it should help lead people to want to go see Fantastic Four. This could be a big summer for Marvel, considering they haven't really had a decent summer probably since what did Guardians 3 come out at the summertime? I don't recall. Here's what a poster looks like, and again, here's Galactus in the background of what he's going to be. But you're going to have people that are going to be toxic about it. They're going to talk about what Pedro has been saying, what that actor that plays Johnny has been saying, and the whole MCU and the woke stuff. Which I mean, if you feel that way, that's your business. That's just who you are. It don't bother me. I'm not going to argue with you. 2 + 2 is 5. You're right. No argument there. Um, but don't let a toxic individual detour you away from seeing a movie that you want to see or that you're interested in seeing. Go ahead and take a shot at it. Again, I'm not a Superman guy. I'm not going to go see it, but I wouldn't deter anybody who is on the fence of going in to see it. I say, no, give it a shot. Go to see if you want to see it. I'd say the same thing to you about Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four. If you're on the fence and you're not real sure, go and see it. Take a Saturday, a Sunday, or an evening or whatever, and just give it a shot. I mean, um, I don't think it's going to be as bad as these people on YouTube and on the TikTok and Instagram or whatever are saying as far as, they're going to suck. I don't think it's that. Um, but give them a shot and throw all that, ignore that negative nonsense and go see, see a movie and help the theaters out, even if they are overpriced at the moment. But yeah, give them a shot. I mean, like I said, I'm probably going to give Thunderbolts a shot. I won't go to Superman, not my thing. And Fantastic Four, I don't know. I know I just said if you're on the fence, you should go see it. But I'm still on the other side of the fence that I'm not sure I want to go see it. I might want to wait. But maybe if we get closer to it, maybe I will go. But I don't know. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. Hey, let me know how you feel. Like, subscribe, have fun with the whole thing. If you hate it, if it annoys you, write it down. Keep it somewhat respectful. I mean, you don't have to go all just nasty in the comments, but hey, say what you want to say. Uh, Besides that, man, find that good earth and dig it. And hey, man, stay off the internet and get out more. Enjoy. It's nice down in the south right now. I don't know where you are, but get out and enjoy the weather. All right. All right.